Hi, I'm Ashkan. This is the second part of our film on children and lockdown situations and the stresses and problems they have. We spoke to a number of psychologists and teachers and counselors, and this film is a result of all that discussions. Many of them have suggested ideas and ways to make children more at peace and happier in this situation. Please watch.
I'm bored at home because of the pandemic outside. I want to go to school. Maka online classes was aila.
Spare a thought for the underprivileged students. They hardly have access to online learning. And with the closure of schools, they're even deprived of the nutritious midday meal. And many of these students, their parents are daily wage laborers who have lost their jobs due to the pandemic. Now, these students are more vulnerable to stress and psychological effects due to poverty. This leads them to committing petty crimes and sometimes even suicide.
Wanang friendang mero shakana. Schoola mosa shakana.
Hello. Now, talking about online classes, what happens, it is the need of the hour, and something is better than nothing. The most affected area in this pandemic is that of the education, because schools are closed. We are unable to meet our students, and we cannot have face-to-face interaction with the students. So we cannot, we cannot just tell them that, give them some life lessons. Life lessons are very important because it builds up a child's character. You can build a career through online education, but character building is very difficult. This is done only when you meet a child. So the online education has its tremendous drawbacks, and I pray that we once again meet the children in the classroom.
Then comes the question of handwriting. We used to make sure that the children had something, which they had to write every week. A creative writing topic was given to them. It was part of the syllabus. Today also it's given. But today everything is online. So Microsoft Word and even Google is so helpful, totally helpful, that they are taking away typing also from the children, and writing by the pen, don't forget. They have taken away typing to the extent where you just record your voice and the computer is typing on its own. So it's like your wish is my command. It's become like that. So where comes the question of the child exploring his creativity, with the art of handwriting, calligraphy. We used to encourage kids to do calligraphy. Where comes the question of that? Some children, of course, if they have the interest, they will go for it. But for some, it's become a tiresome exercise to actually write. Vocabulary class, something which was very, very interactive when I used to teach English. I still teach English, but in 2019, it used to be an interactive class where children were encouraged to speak their mind using the vocabulary which you have learnt. Today, with who are they going to converse? Are they going to converse with the grandparents or the parents in the house? Are they patient enough to listen? Okay, English is a subject which is universal. People know English. What about a subject like Sanskrit? Who is going to speak to that child? Where comes the question of practicing? That's something which we need to think about.
Miss my school. I love my teacher.
There is anxiety among the kids now, because before they could share whatever their feelings were with the parents, with the teachers. Today they can't do that. They can't even go outside and play. Of course, it is for their own safety. Social distance is important, but are we robbing our kids of their childhood? When I was a little girl, I learned that learning begins when you are out of your comfort zone. Today, children are sitting in the comfort zone and learning. Are they going to be well-rounded personalities? Are we going to give them a holistic education? Or are we just teaching or narrating the textbook? Is something we need to think about. Learning has to take a different course now.
Myself, Sindhu, counseling psychologist from Bangalore. I am going to talk tips to coping with stress, fear, and anxiety. Stay informed, but don't obsessively check the news. Stick to trustworthy sources such as the CDC, the WHO, and your local public health authorities. Limit how often you check for updates. Constant monitoring of news and social media feeds can boost anxiety rather than easing it. Step away from media if you start feeling overwhelmed. Ask someone reliable to share important updates. Be careful what you share. Do your best to verify the information before passing it on. We all need to do our part to avoid spreading rumors and creating unnecessary panic. Focus on the things you can control. There are so many things outside of our control, including how long the pandemic lasts, how other people behave, and what's going to happen next. That's a tough things to accept, and so many of us respond by endlessly searching the internet for answers and thinking over all the different scenarios that might happen. This strategy will get us nowhere aside from feeling drained, anxious, and overwhelmed. When you feel yourself getting caught up in fear of what might happen, try to shift your focus to things you can control.
I was so excited to go to my new school to make new friends, but due to this pandemic, I have missed all of this fun. I have yet to see my new school, to make new friends, to interact with new teachers, and experience school life.
Plan for what you can. Write down specific worries you have about how COVID may disrupt your life. If you start feeling overwhelmed, take a break. Make a list of all the possible solutions you can think of. Try not to get too hung up on perfect options. Include whatever comes to mind that could help you get by. Focus on concrete things you can problem solve or change rather than circumstances beyond your control.
From the point of view of a student, if I consider the online classes, what I feel that the parents who are educated and who can handle the situation and help their children in learning or doing the tasks, it's okay. But the parents who are uneducated and who are from the areas where education is not being encouraged so much. So for them it is very difficult. At least when they go to school, they mix up, they meet the teacher and there are many other students. And here sitting at home, they simply, it is just like probing into the darkness and chasing the wild goose. It's not at all helping the children from the below middle class families. They are still struggling to learn through online classes.
You feel like you're just isolated and distanced out from everything. I also can't go out. I can't meet my best friend, which is another horrible thing. And I'm just tired and bored and lonely at home with nothing much to do really.
Hi, I'm Shruti, a counseling psychologist working from past 8 years. I have handled some cases of physical abuse as well as, sexual abuse. students. So I was more of worried, for them, because when they come to the school, they are able to talk to their teachers, able to talk to the counselors, be with the friends. Their mind changes, and it helps them to grow in a better way, in a positive way. Okay, they are growing. At home also well, but I more of feel like when you meet people, you forget your stress. So now more of the children must be feeling more bored also at home, and they're not meeting people. That is a big problem which is there in the COVID situation.
Stress management. Identify the sources of stress in your life. Practice the 4 A's of stress management. Avoid unnecessary stress. Alter the situation. Adapt to the stressor. Accept the things you can't change. Manage your time better. Poor time management can cause a lot of stress. When you are stretched too thin and running behind, it is hard to stay calm and focused. Plus, you will be tempted to avoid or cut back on all the healthy things you should be doing to keep stress in check, like socializing and getting enough sleep. The good news, there are things you can do to achieve a healthier work life balance. Don't overcommit yourself. Avoid scheduling things back to back or trying to fit too much into one day. Prioritize tasks. If you have something particularly unpleasant or stressful to do, get it over with early. The rest of your day will be pleasant as a result. Keep in mind that humanity has faced far worse, yet we have always recovered. We will do it again. The answer is to be optimistic.
Feeling stressed, not able to focus because of this pandemic, everything has gone digital. And when it's digital, there's games, there's friends, there's something or the other, keep distracting you. And deadline pressure, exam pressure, you don't know what to do. You're pulling your hair, you're like, hey, I want to study, but I can't study. There's so many emotions, thoughts, feelings, emotions going up. You don't know whether you'll make it or you don't. Would you like a simple hack to freeze your brain, freeze your mind basically, so that you can relax into studying? So use this tool. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Everything is the opposite of what it appears to be. Nothing is the opposite of what it appears to be. Use this 20 times, 30 times, 50 times, till the moment where there's no thoughts, feelings, emotion, and you'll be amazed and surprised how calm your mind will be and how beautiful and easy studying for your exams will be. Use it as many times as you want, and just use and see the wonder, the results that it will contribute to you. Have fun using this hack. Bye.
I like my school very much. I want to go to school. I miss my school bag, my classroom, my teachers, my playground, and my friends.
COVID-19 has ruined my life. I can't see my friends anymore. I can't go to school. I miss my classmates and teachers. I don't like online school because all that we have to do over there is to just sit in one place and listen to the teachers over the screen.
When you both get involved with each other, there is extreme chance of your physical health can get better by all this activity. Also your mental health can get better. I feel like as a mother, we should not be into a stigma that we should not be do cycling or we should not be playing with kids, nothing that way. Whatever you feel is best for you and your kid, you have to do that. Like you have to play a badminton, you have to do cycling if it is good for you and for your kid. I have seen one old man, I think he will be about 60, who is cycling with his grandson. He always comes our area, and I'm really inspired by all that thing. You should not be thinking about what people will say, but just do it for yourself and for the kids.
I'm so bored at home because there is COVID pandemic outside, and I face some problems every day when I attend my class, like COVID-19 and the network issue. Any network issue when I attend the class, my teacher says, Vinisha, are you there? And my side I say, yes ma'am, I'm there, but she could not hear me at all. And in the COVID pandemic, I cannot go outside to play, to go in my grandmother's house, to meet my relatives, to meet my friends. Because of this pandemic situation, I am unable to go to school. I can't meet my friends and teachers. I am missing my happy school days.
Hi, this is Suruchi Hirawat. Let's talk about art therapy. Art has colors, right? It helps you to get into certain aspects of your life, certain colors of your life that your body desire. But today we are going to see art therapy in a different way of releasing emotion. How can we use art therapy to release emotion? So my suggestion is, whatever you're going through, whatever pain, emotion that is really bothering you, take one emotion at a time. For example, if I take anger, because we know how angry we feel and everything that is going around, it makes us feel even more angry. So pick up that emotion of anger and then feel it in your body and give yourself permission to increase that volume of anger. Let it vibrate more. And then take a set of your crayons, whatever that is, open the crayons and see which color do you feel inclined to. Like for me, I feel like picking up a blue. So I'll pick up a blue color. And now with that blue color, I'll tap into the energy of that anger and start scribbling. I will scribble it till I feel done. You can pick up multiple colors, you can do one color and keep scribbling that emotion out. And then once you are done, tear the paper, crunch it more, and then just throw it. This is how you're going to release all the emotions that is pent up through art therapy. I hope you had fun and just throw it. Have fun.
Sharing a recent experience. One of my class 12 student had not submitted her online cyclic exam, which are being conducted by the government every month. On inquiry, she told me that just 2 days back she lost her father to corona. Her mother was critical in ICU and she too was tested positive and was admitted in a COVID care facility. Now imagine the plight of the poor girl. How can she write a test? But I was surprised. She asked me 3 hours permission and she finished her test and submitted it on time. Now I should really appreciate her resilience and fight back attitude. Now the Corona has taught us this realization that whatever may happen, life must go on.
I feel like this COVID situation, we should take it in a positive way, and we should never get our parents or our children together so much hours. And now we have that opportunity to spend our quality time with the children and as well as the parents. So I think this is a good opportunity, and we should spend maximum time with the kids, talking to them, understanding them, trying to understand their side, what is their viewpoint. And because when they go to the school maybe next year, what will happen is then they will have schools and then they will have homeworks, and they will have a lot of other things to do, and then we will not be able to spend time with them. So we have that little opportunity now wherein we will be able to spend our maximum time and try to grow with them.
Close it and more. Shoulder cut leaves. Shoulder leaves. Remove the leaf from this plastic. Remove the leaf. Yeah, put it down. Yeah. And cut the leaf. Where is the knife? Where's the scissor? Enough. Cut it. Enough. Cut it. Put water.
Thank you.
Children need their peer groups. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please share it, and we hope that this film helps a lot of kids and parents in this lockdown stressed out situation. Thank you very much. God bless you.